Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your daily reading here for Monday, October 14th of 2024. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my Canadian friends. Hope you guys are having turkey. Hopefully you guys are having a get-together, or maybe you're just catching up on some sleep and getting a little quiet time to yourself, whatever floats your boat. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. One thing to mention here, you guys, we have Pluto, who is now direct, thank goodness. Pluto has been in retrograde for a hot minute here, and Pluto, of course, being the planet of endings, new beginnings, change, transformation, and also the things that are hidden, the underworld, right? The things that aren't necessarily available to us to be seen. So when Pluto goes direct, this is a very forward momentum that we've got going on here. So really important. It is still in the sign of Capricorn up until the 19th of November, and it's the 29th degree of Capricorn. So it's like now or never. I've got to get this done. So you might be feeling a little bit of a sense of urgency that is coming up. This can be just because you've been thinking about something for a while. You've been maybe doing a little bit of introspection, some soul searching, right? Retrograde energy will bring that around. And now you're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to let things go. You're ready to evolve or change or whatever it happens to be for you guys. And when we do look at Capricorn energy, Capricorn is very much associated with our career, with our business, our reputation. So you could have something that you're working on in that area. Capricorn also has to do with things like governments and structures and things. And so when Pluto was in retrograde, Pluto's stirring up stuff behind the scenes. Pluto is moving things around so that we can bring them out into the open. And we do see a lot of secrets coming to light, some scandals coming to light, right? Some things that have been hidden or spoken about in hushed tones are starting to come out into the open. And this is really causing some disruptions we've got the entertainment world, we've got the government world, right? All of these things, because we are moving forward into that area for the next 20 years of Pluto, planet of power, change, transformation, right? And Aquarius. So power to the people. It's a revolutionary energy, but it can cause a lot of chaos, right? And so this can be where, you might be kind of taking a step back and looking into your own life and saying, what do I need to change? Where have I given my power away? And maybe some of you are really gaining a little confidence and you are stepping into your personal power. So really work with this Plutonian energy. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. And, so we can look at those things, right? We can look at those things that we want to really get rid of out of our life. We can put the things that have been holding us back, right? These are the things that come out and open, but it's a direct energy that we've got now. So you might be taking a more direct approach at things in your life, or you may find that people around you are a little bit more direct as well, right? Instead of, kind of reading between the lines or skirting a certain topic or something, we're just going to blurt stuff out, right? So this can be very transformative and very important for not just us as the collective, but also for you personally. And of course, we've got a full moon in Aries this week as well. And Aries energy is about beginnings, right? Getting started, taking initiative and action. But it also has the flavor of endings with it as well, being a full moon. So it's like kind of a little bit of a contradictory, but sometimes we do need to finish something or put an end to something in order to start a better path, a better way. So everything works together. We've got the Page of Wands coming out here for you guys first. Wonderful Page of Wands energy. We've also got the Queen of Wands. Ooh, some of you are making some progress in something here. The Page of Wands pages are new energy. They're fresh energy. It's also a youthful vibrance, right? So you could be tapping into your inner child. Maybe you're looking to have a little bit of fun. Maybe you're planning an adventure. You're going to go and you're going to be like, whoo, okay, I've never tried this before. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm really looking forward to something here. So you could be doing something very exciting there. The Page of Wands is very tied to manifestation and things manifesting in your life, but also bringing you into a true sense of if I take this action, I can move forward to my result that I'm looking for. So it's a very exciting kind of energy that comes in. Some of you might be getting some good news. Maybe it's a new beginning. Maybe someone has a surprise for you, right? But it can be really fun energy with the Page of Wands. We're growing, we're expanding, and we're enjoying our day. And of course, the Queen of Wands here, some of you have some growth. Is it a new job? Is it a new sense of self? Because the Queen of Wands, queens do make decisions, usually behind the scenes, right? A lot of times they do, but the Queen of Wands is very, this could be a best friend. Maybe you're making some plans or even travel plans with a best friend. Maybe you're talking to a friend or making a new friend with this energy. But the Queen of Wands can also be you really stepping into your own personal power. Maybe you are growing, you are evolving, you are expanding, or you're really, saying, okay, I've been through some things, and what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, and I'm sitting in my personal power, because the Queen of Wands is a very independent energy and a very confident energy as well. You could be being very honest with yourself, very truthful with yourself. You could be exploring some options, right? But it's a little bit action oriented there with that Page of Wands. Some of you could be making plans and spending some time with your children today here as well. We've got the 10 of Wands coming out. We got the whole Wands family here just about, right? We got the 10, we've got the Page, and we've got the Queen. So with that 10 of Wands, this can be where you are getting rewarded for a job well done, or you are right at the finish line for something that you've been working very, very hard towards. The 10 of Wands is a culmination of things, right? So it is an ending, right? You've never given up. You've never let anything get you down. Even on the bad days, you keep putting one foot in front of the other. And when we get this energy, right, this is like, I'm at the end of a cycle. I'm at the end of a challenge. I'm at the end of a difficult chapter. And now I'm looking forward to something new. So this can be really, really exciting for you. You could be also doing a little bit of retrospection here, and you could be thinking, okay, you know what, I could have done this a little bit better. I made it more difficult for myself. Sometimes that 10 of Wands, we do that, right? We take on too much, or we do things the hard way, or we take the long way around at something, right? And the long way around is usually a little bit more interesting and a little bit more rewarding, but also usually a little bit more tiring. So with that 10 of Wands, you could certainly be right here. You're reinventing yourself. You're at the end of a cycle. There could be some interesting things going on. Now, you could also be up for a challenge, because the Page of Wands can be some sort of news or information or an opportunity that's headed towards you. The Queen of Wands, this can be you going, no problem, I got this. It's going to be hard work, right? But also probably quite rewarding. So you could have something very exciting that's opening up to you, right? And it's something that really gets your adrenaline going. It's something that's really quite fun. Now, I also will say with the 10 of Wands, as we all know, be aware of how much you are taking on, all right? Because the 10 of Wands is about being overburdened with responsibilities, feeling like, King Atlas there holding the weight of the world on his shoulders, right? But unnecessarily. So this can be a really big reminder to ask for help, and to know that you are not necessarily in this life alone. We're still in Libra season, not quite in Scorpio season yet. And remember, people helping people, forging relationships, relying on people in your life. Also, sometimes figuring out, who's there just for the good times and not for the bad times, right? Sometimes we might, someone might be leaning on us too much with that 10 of Wands, right? And now you could be sitting there going, okay, is this really a rewarding relationship? Where do I need to put up boundaries? Because with that 10 of Wands, sometimes we need to put up boundaries with another person. Sometimes we need to do that within ourselves. Don't take on too much responsibility. Don't do all the work yourself. And sometimes we need to remember to say no. Not always the easiest thing, is it? Because sometimes we get a little bit of a guilt trip. Or sometimes we're just feeling guilty, right? When we say no and we're not as helpful as we feel like we maybe should be. but sometimes it's important to let people stand on their own 2 feet and be responsible for their own stuff, right? So if someone is trying to skirt around their responsibilities today and slog them off on you, the time is now to sit there and embrace the Queen of Wands energy and say no. I can help you a little bit here, or I can help you at this time, but I can't do this all, right? So, and sometimes we do get people, Page of Wands, that do not take on their own responsibilities, right? It can be in your workplace, it can be your home, it can be your friends, right? And sometimes we get those people that just they just don't take things seriously, right? So, but sometimes we need to let them stand on their own 2 feet. We have memory coming out here with the energy of the rosemary plant. Now, I love rosemary. Rosemary is a wonderfully scented plant, and we can use rosemary to cleanse and purge our environment or our energy or our space. Some people, instead of using sage, right, they will use a rosemary bundle. So this can be a call for you to work with the energy of rosemary. You can even eat it, right? Obviously, rosemary goes great with potatoes and things like that, right? So work with that energy. But with the memory energy coming up here, this can be, about really reflecting, okay? There could be something that comes up for you today where you're going to have to kind of, step into the Wayback Machine a little bit and, kind of just, okay, before we proceed, how did we do something last time? So you're looking back on, a past instance, a past issue, a past project, right? Those kind of things. And you're like, okay, you're using your wisdom, you're using your experience, you're using your memory and knowledge to maybe try and find an easier or a better path this time around, right? We can have second chances that do come around for us at this time, right? Whenever a planet has gone retrograde and is now moving forward, right? We can revisit something. So we can have a sense of renewal and we can potentially have some second chances that do come in here. But this can certainly just be about something nostalgic today. You could just be remembering how difficult something was last time. You're also called to remember something. So especially if, someone is, wanting your help, right? And, we're like, you know what? Last time this person did this to me and I was nice enough to do this, but then they took advantage. So, our memories are, our memories are very helpful sometimes. Okay. But yeah, there could be a little bit something that is triggered within you today as well. Someone could say something, you could smell something, you could see something, or maybe you just got some energy and it's triggering some sort of memory. And it could certainly be some pleasant one there as well. Maybe you smell something, maybe it is the scent of rosemary or something else. And, you kind of remember an old person or an old friend and, hey, maybe that's a sign for you to contact this person if you can, or it could bring up some feelings that maybe are a little bit unresolved. We are in a very a very deep energy that's been going on, and this is what's come to light for you, right? But your memory, rely on your memory a little bit, but just remember also that sometimes as our human nature, our human brain is there to protect us from pain and sorrow and suffering. And so sometimes our memories aren't necessarily accurate because we do sometimes put on the rose-colored glasses, right? Because we gloss over the things that were difficult and painful. And, we tend to remember the good times a little bit more sometimes. And so just remember that, especially if you're dealing with people, you're in a repeated pattern, or you do bump into someone or something, right? Just remember that, is your memory playing tricks on you? Is your memory being accurate, right? Or do you have that rose-colored glasses on? And because, sometimes we just kind of do gloss over that. So something is triggering in your memory, but you could certainly be getting some words of wisdom somewhere from beneath you today as well. I'm gonna leave all that there for you guys. Hope there was something here for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.